Serbia is a nation on the rise, with the construction of railroads across the nation stemming out of the capital of Belgrade, and a cement factory in the works. It is hoped that Serbia will become an industrial powerhouse, the rival of the likes of Germany, America, or the British. Probably not, though. Let's be realistic. I'm not betting on it. In fact, I'm pretty skeptical this cement factory is going to do anything for us, or that we're going to be able to get enough craftsmen. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, in the last episode, I said I would do some research into the hypothetical event that would give me more lands over here in the the Balkans. And that event is called the Congress of Berlin, which, as far as I read the event correctly, the Crimean War has to happen. And none of that stuff will happen until the 1870s, I guess, anyway, so I'll just have to wait and see on that. We're pretty close to the 1870s. I can wait while I try and do something with industry. Right? Right. So let's unpause and keep building up our relations with the world, so that they may look upon us favorably. Like you, France, even though I despise you. What you did to us, taking away Bosnia. We could be friends. I'm trying. See, this is what I'm trying. You're not trying, France. Ridiculous. Are they involved in a bigger war now? The French liberation of the Alsace-Lorraine against Germany. The Russians are busy fighting off all of these rebels. I don't think they'd really be too keen on fighting the Germans. Oh, we have a casus belli that is just free Balkans. Not that we have enough diplomatic points to do anything about it. Looks like the Germans are doing a big push here. Going into, Franche-Comté. Anyway. Will the Russians help us? Free the Balkans. Never mind, I don't want to free the Balkans if it has nothing to do with Serbia. Give me Bosnia back. Russia will not accept. Okay. Maybe when France is more defeated, if they even are going to end up being defeated, looks like Germany has a lot to chew on right now, with attacks coming in from Austria, and the Turks, and even Portugal. And the Dutch is a good ally in this war, but still, probably not enough. Probably not. Anyway. We got time to kill. Oh, those Turkish troops. They're not near us. What about now? Acquire core. Bosnia. Still not accept. Okay. I thought maybe if they killed those rebels, they would. But nope, still not going for it. Which means that what we really need is a better ally than Russia, because they're not bringing us the goods. And it looks like the French or the Austrians anyway, the French are turning it around. They have now taken part of the Alsace-Lorraine, and Austria is, well, looks like the Germans are pushing into Austria. Austria is allied with France and Tuscany. I don't think the Russians would be any more inclined to help us with this. No, they would not. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here. It's very possible that we make no more further progress on the creation of Yugoslavia. Unless the Congress of Berlin happens. Like, look, Romania is a thing. Let's increase relations with them. They should be a good ally. Eventually, anyway. Now they have some beef to settle with these Austrians over here. Okay, no, it looks like Germany's still winning in terms of war score. Occupying almost the whole of the Czech area. Bohemia, I believe. 10% more liberal, because I don't want to kill anyone. I think I might have just misclicked, since I was looking elsewhere when I did it. Anyway. We have... Let's get non-secret ballots. Look at those! Rebels! Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Increase our relations with them. They're protected. Oh man, that's not good. Maybe we should hold off on that. Maybe Romania is not going to be the ally we had hoped for. And... I don't know. Social science. Screw it. Now let's go with more research, 100% research points, and then go to social science. Maybe that's a better plan. Oh, looks like the Suez Canal got built. What about Panama? Panama also got built. Well, hold on, never mind. The US have the territory, but they don't have the canal yet. Curious. Yeah, just back to improving relations with France, I guess. A military parade. We can increase our militancy. We get 9.2 more prestige. I think that's worth it. That factory's still under construction. And we'll deal with the effects of this strike. And secret ballots. Union busting. Okay. Red light the practices, which would... The poor would lose 2 militancy. All capitalists would gain some, though. Also, consciousness is how angry people are with you, I guess. But that's not so big of a deal, because militancy is like, of this, how many people are willing to die because they don't like you. So I guess they're both bad for me, but militancy is definitely the worst option. When it comes to capitalists, though, I don't even think we have capitalists, or definitely not that many of them. No, 0 capitalists in Serbia. Who cares what the capitalists think when we don't have any? Oh man, look at that. These rebellions are big. And the Turkish armies are elsewhere. They have a shot. It's a chance, but a chance is still a chance. And that war is over, so the army is going to be coming back. Looks like the French failed trying to get the Alsace-Lorraine. And yeah, now the Turkish army is going to dismantle the resistance movement here. But maybe they'll run out of time. A crisis in Thessalia. Even if just Bosnia gets liberated, then yeah, Congress of Berlin, keep the empire strong. The great powers of the empire, or the great powers of Europe, joined together in Berlin to negotiate the future of the Balkans. While there was much contention, ultimately it was decided that the Ottoman Empire needed to be kept strong, and any demands placed on it should not weaken its interest unduly. Few of the attendees were pleased, the Russians in particular, and even though the Congress favored the Ottomans, it remains to be seen whether they will bow to European pressure and uphold the Congress's edict. And we get some land out of it. We don't get all of the land, We're still missing, I guess, what you would consider to be Kosovo. But we get some of it. And some of it is something. Especially when, you know, we can just do this. Okay, the Russians will not accept. Why not? There's no great power interest in it. It's just the Russians don't want to be part of it. Restore order. Hold on that. The Turks don't have any cores on it now, do they? No. No cores. So yeah, I get a few more people now, bringing my population up to 321,000. I could have just checked up there, but I want more than that. Declare war, restore order, proceed, mobilize the forces, create a general. That general sucks, but he'll do. I don't like anyone who doesn't have any attack power. Or defense power. And I definitely don't like anyone who has negatives to those statistics. It's all important, but, you know, we need more. Legacy of the Congress. Serb delegates were sent to the recent Congress, reasonable considering it was the fate of our country and the entire Balkans that was being decided, or so we thought. As it turns out, the great powers of Europe decided what was to become of Serbia without our participation, and while we received some benefit, it has come to us at a price. So be it. Serbia as the country flag, attending the Congress, Balkans supported. Yeah, okay. Whatever that does. There's a Bulgaria now, though. That's something interesting. A satellite of... Okay, Greece has a lot more territory now. Is that pretty much all of it, other than that, for whatever reason? Yeah, this just kind of messed the borders up a lot. That was a bad Congress, Berlin. You can do better than that. Okay, I guess maybe Russia is involved in bigger things than our Croatian, or not, our Bosnian struggle. The British liberation of the Dutch Gold Coast. Yeah, that's probably worth all this chaos in Europe. Sign him. All these elections are underway. And we have to buy guns for our mobilized peoples. That war ended. Can we call the Russians in? Now that they're free, they will not accept. Okay. Montenegro is a little bit tougher. They will accept. So I will call them in. Full citizenship, as always. That factory was done being built, so now we can encourage craftsmen. Let's see how well that does. Probably not as much since we've drafted a lot of people. Trade wars, production. Hey, that's unconstitutional. All craftsmen, all rich strata become 20% less socialist and 20% more reactionary. Gain 2 militancy. We don't really have a whole lot of craftsmen yet. So I'll try that one out. The laborers might be a bigger deal. Let's see. What percentage of laborers do we have across the entire country? That's 22% of our population, so I'm going to side with the workers on this one. Yeah. Secularized. We're going for the radical socialists. Okay. Hopefully that's enough to make an initial attack, since we outnumber them and all. then I'll hold off, wait a little bit. And then try and take Novi Pazar, which is in southern Serbia. Now they're in our capital, the Gaul. Looks like the purchasing of firearms is slow. Also, I feel like there's probably a race against time, because we have to do this before, like, a great power becomes friendly with Bosnia and intervenes. So yeah. Let's get closer to their capital. Okay, Montenegro is involved. Have some troops. Oh man, they're being attacked. That's not good. There we go. Follow them into Sarajevo. And low subsidies, gain 7 militancy. Gain 7 consciousness. Build local reform support. That seems like the one we'd want. And, I don't know, just follow them until we destroy them. Easier said than done, I guess. There we go. Destroyed. It's going to be a long time before we can properly occupy the rest of that country, though. 0 strength. 0 strength. Maximum relations with them. Increase relations with France. We have 119, 134 now. Positive. Making some progress with our enemies. Turning them into friends. Man, that's slow. But we have more research points. Hopefully that'll help us in regards to our social science. Russia is even farther from being a great power than it was just a moment ago. Berlin is still, or Germany, is still not interested. And we're still, oh my goodness, okay. So now the Austrians are probably going to intervene. Which is bad. They could intervene at any moment, since we have positive war score. But they don't seem to be. And the first international was held in Japan, of all places. So yeah, let's just hope, I guess, Austria stays out of it for some reason. Unless they're trying to build influence with us. Which seems to be the case. Yeah, they want us in their sphere. They want all this good cement we got. Yeah. Serbian cement is world-renowned as the superior cement. I was hoping those would be Serbian patriots, but just some socialists. And I guess, in the Austrian perspective, it doesn't really matter who's in control of Bosnia, as long as they're sphering it. Easier to sphere one country than it is to control the sphere of two. Come on. There we go. Save that fort for last. Okay, never mind. Great. Okay, I'm ready. That was fun. I'm glad I wasted all that time. Basic school system. And, can't build any more railroads. Need more railroad tech. And when I can, when I have more craftsmen, I guess I'll expand that factory. Yeah, that was disappointing. I mean, we did get something out of this, the whole waiting strategy. We got Nis and Leskovec. Not enough. Not enough. Maybe these Macedonian nationalists will help. What was that nonsense? Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this historical project mod is real fun. Bosnia getting annexed like that. So far away from forming Yugoslavia. It's never gonna happen. Not with this super weak Russia. Not with this very reluctant Germany. Not with this very interventionist France. Not with this maintaining its strength Austria-Hungary. It's just bad all over. Just submit to my new overlords now. Man, once I get more craftsmen, I'm gonna start causing some crises all over the place. Are you kidding me? Bulgaria. You realize what you're doing? You have cores on that province, and if Macedonia declared independence, you'd be able to declare war on them and take it. Never mind, you aren't, because you're a satellite of them, and you don't control your own foreign policy. But hey, you're more than willing to send your own troops to help the overlord. Great. Bravo. Good show on you, Bulgaria. Ridiculous. All of us have to work together here in the Balkans. Greece, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria, Montenegro, we all need each other. To defeat them. To defeat them. To defeat them. Won't happen, though. Just cannot get along. Man, these Albanians are gonna do better than us. More railroads for everybody. We have unemployed craftsmen. Why? There's a factory right there. I'm in control now. I say subsidize that. High priority. And we'll see what else we can do. So that is taking in 15 each day. And we now produce 24.5. So we probably can't do anything else, really. We'd still have to import some. What resources do we have access now? Just not even the iron. You know, we get the timber, which can be useful, I suppose. Let's see here. Can't do that. Man, that steel factory could have been great. Canned food. We'd have to import the steel. If we can make a glass factory, we have enough wheat, we could make liquor. And that seems to be profitable. Not a huge margin on the glass factory, but I'll build that and see how it goes. Great. Fantastic. Mobilize the forces. Then here, I guess. Should auto-assign leaders, I suppose. Alright, cool. I guess that is a sign of I need to use this bigger population of ours to actually make some units. Since we can't rely on anyone but ourselves, it seems. The Ottoman monarchy has been overthrown. Now Turkey stands in its place. The concept of Ottomanism, an empire formed of diverse cultures and religions, has been set aside in favor of a nation built by and for the Turkish people. That's kind of sad. I don't know much about the actual history, but if that was the intention of the Ottoman Empire, I mean, that sounds almost fascist in a way, of just like, only the Turks. We are Turkey. This is Turkey. Because, like, even if it's just an excuse for imperialism, like, at least you have the, the excuse. Even if it's, the people don't want you to be there. But instead, like, once you do that, it's just like the raw, we wish to exploit you for no idealistic reasons. Just, maybe it's more honest that way, more open. It's all bad all around, no matter what, but still. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Everything sucks. Yep. Just like this game and in real life, everything sucks. So, not everything. I'm not that pessimistic, but whatever. I'm not going to get into it. Because we need railroads in our new territory. Because I didn't think we could. Maybe I only hit RGO and not the railroad build button. Full employment and a new glass factory on the way. Build another cement factory? I don't know. Tuberculosis. Albanian nationalists. Macedonian nationalists. I don't know, this is probably the only opportunity I'd have to get Russia to help me out. Help me in Turkish southern Serbia? Or do I want northern Macedonia? Northern Macedonia looks like it's about to break off into actual Macedonia, so I can probably hold off on that. Meanwhile, Turkish southern Serbia, on the other hand, is just more timber. But also, more Serbs. And a factory, a cement factory, and a canned food factory for all these craftsmen I don't have. If the Russians will even go for it in the first place. They will not. Montenegro will. Montenegro is my true friend. Okay, well, Russia's involved in its own little thing. So, once again, we'll have to wait and see how things play out. which is the fate of these smaller countries most of the time, in Victoria too. All pops in Serbia, 5% anti-military, gain more prestige. Not that we'll ever form Greater Serbia, let alone Yugoslavia. The common man. All poor strata become 10% more communist. Socialists gain 3 consciousness. Crack down on these radicals. Serbian soldiers in NIS population changed by 5%, gain 2 militancy. All pops in NIS, the percentage of people that support socialists gain 3 militancy. And this is... I need to read what's actually going on here. Socialist leanings have become quite prevalent in parts of Serbia, and among these socialist radicals, radical ideas have been spreading, namely, that the common man can only achieve true freedom by overthrowing the government and establishing a rule by the working class. They cite the Serb government as tyrannical, and one that will never bend to true reform. And the people have been listening. Okay, so that's what's going on here. I guess I'll go with that one. Yeah, that's a lot of Albanians, for what it's worth. Looks like Albania is going to get what it wants. And they did. So let me try this again. Acquire cores in southern Serbia. Southern Serbia. Montenegro will accept. So I'll bring them in separately. Mobilize. Let's create another general. Let's not use him. Let's use the other guy. And call in Montenegro. Come on, buds. We got a war to win. This is not our military rally point. Belgrade is. Macedonia wants an alliance. I'll accept for now. Full citizenship. Only if they get called in. They will accept. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wow. They have a much bigger population than us. We're fully mobilized. We don't have enough troops. This is a bad move. These guys are isolated at least. Probably can't win. Man, why are they all bad at attacking? The thing I need to do. Oh well, we're gonna lose. That's okay. We're just gonna be a very cultural, industrial nation. Since we can't do anything else. They won't accept a white peace. They're probably going to try and take stuff from us. That's what I would do if I were them. Yeah, but hey, that factory got built. That's cool. Of course, the cement factory is still important. I would not accept a white peace. Reject that. My Serbia can't even fight Albania. Yeah, that's what I wanted the whole time, thanks. Let's see. How about I mobilize first? I'm not done with this dream, not yet. Gotta build schools more. Acceptable school system. Literacy now at 17%. Almost the maximum. Now we're going to betray our friends. Because they didn't help us enough. Dissolve alliance. Wait for it. Declare war. Restore order. Neither will accept. Hopefully we won't need them. And our terrible generals will begin the invasion. A much easier nation to conquer. We won a battle! Meanwhile, it looked like there was bigger stuff going on up here, but the Balkans are in chaos, as Serbia just lashes out at everything it sees. Oftentimes, failing completely. I feel like maybe they're protected. Ah, man, this sphere of influence system. Because Greece won't ally with me unless I'm in the same sphere of influence as them, which is France, and France probably isn't going to put any influence into me, since Germany was the only one who cared, even a little bit. And still, I'm only cordial. Austria is probably the closest. I'm friendly. Let's go with more coal production. And that will give us more trees. Since Austria has our iron, let's see here. A good school system. It doesn't even show up on the map that there are any Serbians here. It's Bulgarians and Turks. I need to expand the railroads here again. And in the capital province. And these wars are slow. Meanwhile, Turkey continues to descend into chaos. As it turns out, yeah, changing your nation's primary focus seems to be doing wonders for you. Alright, let's move. Zero prestige. We lost it all again. Man, why are they so big? Even with Macedonia, we're still going to be weak. And, like, that's a standing army, too. Like, all they have is soldier pops. Healthcare. To keep people alive. %60 more coal production. Since we have a coal-based economy. Demand's 9.51. And we can lower the amount of demands with technology. I forgot about that one too. The other commerce techs. Annex Macedonia. Yay! Serbia has more territory. Not exactly what I was hoping for. So we still need to form Greater Serbia, territory from Albania, and all of this territory from Austria-Hungary. I'm just not confident it's going to happen. But I guess at least we got all the territory we're probably going to get from Turkey, since they have completely fallen apart. They're probably the first communist power in the world. And I say the word power very lightly. Probably steal something from them. But even then, I would just take southern Bulgaria, and then the Bulgarians would just attack me. And then I'd just have Bulgarian rebels. Even though I'm probably going to have Bulgarian rebels anyway. In fact, it looks like the Turks are going to be my only military force. Funny how that works out. Anyway. Oh, wait. I have a new factory down here. More cement and some canned food. We don't have any craftsmen in here, so I'm just going to close these down for now. Industry is pretty much going to be only up in northern Serbia. So yeah. Encouraging those craftsmen. The glass factory seems to be doing well, even though the cement factory has seen better days. But yeah, we gained some territory at least. Stuff happened. Maybe more stuff will happen. Tune in to the next episode to see if more stuff happens. Thank you for watching.